Patriots. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Taken about 7 yards deep. And penalty markers down in the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
I'm about to play some football right quick.
Here's Mack.
Oh, shit. Patriots.
6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs.
Told you I was getting him back, man.
Opportunities for this offense going forward.
Told you I was getting him back, man.
The last run got 6. Now
Marlon Humphrey.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Situation nowadays,
and that running back, X-Factor running back I had built, that rookie.
That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yeah, that's it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete.
He's supposed to be giving me Alvin Kamara, but the nigga never did. I ain't gonna cry with spoiled milk.
A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nah, he's supposed to gave it to me in that trade. I ain't gonna cry with spoiled milk.
They'll look to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice.
I mean, Lamar was supposed to. Alvin Kamara was supposed to be in that trade with Lamar.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the front of the attack and not giving ground.
That was cool, though.
Across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safety.
Oh, good, though. That quarterback I got, I flipped for a motherfucker, a safety.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Gone.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out
A
to
normal.
the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to
I don't know how the fuck he was a normal.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson.
I don't know why he tried Jackson over there.
At his own 10-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Oh, I ain't put my nigga in.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now,
Oh,
1st and 10
good.
from back at their own 10-yard line. And they'll run the option formation to start the drive. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Oh, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the invitation.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put it.
Hey man, I was about to play Todd Gurley, man. I'm not Todd Gurley, but I was about to play, goddamn it,
And brought down, but not before
what the fuck's his name?
That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I cut his ass.
Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the
Damn.
backfield. That's complete.
Anthony Barr.
Down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second.
I was about to. He a mule with no abilities. He had to go. Man, I was about to play Anthony Barr, man. It was his time to shine, bruh. Damn, that motherfucker about to jump that bitch.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, it was Anthony Barr time to shine, bruh. That motherfucker got on the field with no abilities. I say, oh nah.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
I'll say, oh no, you gotta go, bro.
He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off. Not only to get him involved.
That motherfucker was a 69 overall. You know you had to be a 70 overall. And his XP was high as hell. And he was at the beginning of his XP. No, no, you gotta go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Oh wow, they was about to let that nigga jump though.
Because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a carry for Mack. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
At the 40.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. With Jackson dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Donald Parham, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got Rome. The 20.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the Play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but it'll be second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Ravens 28, Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll run here with Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off the play fake. Jackson. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll give it here to his running back. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Ravens 42. Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on them. Back gets hit, and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll drop to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. To throw is Jackson. Off play action. He's going to, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll start with the option.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That's good for 28 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to run with Mack. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's Jackson off the play fake, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have
You know that nigga ain't fucking with you, bro.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
Always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count, can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but now it's third and goal.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
That was slick. That was a hell of a pitch.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together?
Yeah, it's over now.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches coaches want to. I remember one time I was on the team,
16 seconds left.
late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
49-8.
Coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. Complete.